It took 2 tries for me to row across the Atlantic. I rowed 3,400 miles going west to east across the North Atlantic, got hit by a hurricane, weathered the storm, waited for the storm to pass, waited for it to be calm enough to ask for help, and I was picked up by a passing container ship named the Independent Spirit. You can't make that stuff up. Yeah. And then I came back here to Louisville, where I live, and worked for Muhammed Ali, and Muhammad said, "Tori, you don't want to go through life as the woman who almost rowed across the ocean." So I went back, and I left. The second time I went the easy way. I left the coast of Africa and I rowed to the Caribbean. It's still more than 3,000 miles. Well, you know, there are backcountry adventures and then there are urban adventures. You know, row across the ocean. I'm the president of a university. And what you learn in a backcountry adventure is persistence, endurance, resourcefulness, comfort with uncertainty, tolerance for adversity. These are the same things that we need in our civilized life, you know. I need to be patient with faculty. I need to be tolerant with uncertainty because we don't know what's around the corner in higher ed. I need to be comfortable with adversity and just that pick and shovel work it takes to make a difference in this world. The backcountry world is just practice for me for the things that happen here, and the education one gets from that solitude and that contemplative spirit. You come back with a sense of self that is a little different. And I really do know from the backcountry that the superior needs to be of service, right? The biggest person on a backcountry climb always carries the tent, or the strongest person carries the tent. Not always the biggest person. But, you know, the superior becomes the servant. And if we can do that in civilization, imagine what this world would look like. I wrote a book about my trip called A Pearl in the Storm, and it's a blend of comedy, history, tragedy, and at the very end it's a romance where I finally learned to get outside my head and learn that romance is a pretty good thing. But it took me forever to figure that out. And at the start of the book, I'm this 35-year-old loser with no experience with romance. I mean, I wasn't a loser, I was just all up here. Right. And at the end of the book, I'm happily married to the man who is still my husband. And in the middle, there's lots of rowing and rowing and rowing and rowing and rowing. You know, I'm really not special, that we're all sort of struggling in our own way. And that when I talk to young people, I say, look, we all get knocked down. The tragedies in the book are nothing special either. You know, bad things happened when I was growing up. Bad things happen to all of us. And if we look around, there are friends and mentors and teachers and coaches who can reach down and pick you up if you just pay attention. Now, it's not always Muhammad Ali who comes in and picks you up, but that's a pretty good thing.